Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you on another mandatory Monday here in Hollandale Beach. We've got 9 races for you, of course, each and every Monday at Gulfstream Park. For the next 6 of them, we'll have a mandatory payoff in the Rainbow Six. Big pool coming at you. That kicks off in race number 4. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
Great day in the weather department. Temperatures in the 90s with partly cloudy skies. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, and the turf course firm. No changes to kick off the program. Racing at Gulfstream. Down at the inside, it's Jamalama Ding Dong heading off for the early advantage with Gray Astray and Cajun Gold trying to play catch up. Moving up between horses, Prost looking for somewhere to race early. Out in the center is Into You en route to the half-mile station. Up on the outside, Gray Astray going after Jamalama Ding Dong for the lead. Cajun Gold's in the middle. Sean Knows Dancing finds himself in a tracking spot. So does Zevi Zone. Into You is out wide with Buquero's Dude, and Prost is last. Trying to braven up on the top end. The leader is Jamalama Ding Dong. To the top of the stretch, he opens 2.5. Gray Astray second, winding up from the back. Prost at the rail. Sean Knows Dancing. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Then Siggy trying to get an eighth of a mile more from Jamalama Ding Dong. Sean Knows Dancing. Zevi Zone, they start to get to him. Prost is underway in a big way, a 16th to go. Here's Zevi Zone rising up on the outside. Zevi Zone, the first race winner. Second is Sean Knows Dancing. Third was Jamalama Ding Dong. Fourth, Prost in race 1 at Gulfstream. They're off. Good start for Velociraptor heading off for the early lead. Fear's going to have something to say about that, and the 2 favorites sprint on with an eighth of a mile behind him. At the inside, Carcone is now racing in third from Valiant Winter, who's in the 2-path racing fourth. The early trailer, the late running Beauty Bolt. No rest for the weary here. Velociraptor on the outside, Fear along the rail, locked up heads apart. They're 3.5 clear of Carcone, who's now racing in third. Up to the outside, Valiant Winter is fourth, and the trailer is Beauty Bolt. They speed to the top of the stretch, inside 5/16 from home. Velociraptor now has a half a length edge. Fear under the ride while trying to gain ground second. Up on the outside, Carcone is now third. Beauty Bolt has had pace to run into, and he finds his best stride and comes on next. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Velociraptor has the lead. From the outside, Beauty Bolt is a danger. He's closing ground. Fear along the rail. 16th to go. Velociraptor still there. Velociraptor driven out. Velociraptor and Leonel Reyes will win it. They'll win it by a length and a half in the end. It's very close for second. I think it's Beauty Bolt catching Fear with Carcone fourth in the second to start the early pick 4.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off and running. They broke across the course. At the rail, Adios Tootsie fired up to take the lead for Herrera. Epigram's going to try to run with her. They've gone 2 better than Street Bell and Sicane en route to the half-mile station. The daughter of Cajun Breeze, Adios Tootsie, has the lead. Up on the outside, Epigram is now second. They're 4 better than Chicane, who rates a trip in third. A length in front of recent maiden winner Street Belle, who's last of the 4 through a 21-1 opening quarter. They round the far turn. Adios Tootsie, the leader. Epigram up alongside second. Still 6 to Chicane. They've gone awfully quick. Street Belle is at the rail from fourth, so the back marker's still in play here as they reach the 5/16. At the biggest price of the field, Epigram within a neck of second choice Adios Tootsie. They're only 3.5 clear of Chicane. At the rail, Street Belle running home pretty well. They went the half in 44 seconds flat. They're on their way home, and the leader is Adios Tootsie. Epigram tries to cling to her. Chicane on the outside. Street Belle toward the rail. Yards to go for Adios Tootsie. She's trying to buckle down. Chicane starts to find her best stride. In the middle, Epigram. Epigram has taken the lead. Chicane on the outside. It's Epigram in front. Epigram, the longest price of the field, beats Chicane with Adios Tootsie third. Street Belle fourth. 111-1. They're off. Peace Through Strength was slow to start. Hillbilly Bob was quick to start, heading off for the early advantage. Moving up on the outside, Accelerate Me. From between horses, Long Branch Lou. Along the rail, Always True. Out in the center, Give Me Liberty trying to get over. Peace Through Strength is next. The early trailer is Las Olas. And they run around the first turn. They're chasing Edgar Perez and Hillbilly Bob, who paves the path with a length and a half lead. He's a bit keen. Always True is now second. Miguel Vasquez has Long Branch Lou primed to strike already. He's third with options on where he wants to race. Husbands has moved through traffic on Peace Through Strength, and he's moving up again now all the way up into a joint second. From the outside, Give Me Liberty is on an Anthony Thomas grip while racing third last. Accelerate Me under encouragement second last, and Las Olas trails through a 24-4 opening quarter. En route to the half-mile station, Hillbilly Bob has the lead 3 parts of length. Peace Through Strength in the yellow and blue. He's in between horses. On the far outside, Long Branch Lou. Along the rail, Always True. Back from there, Las Olas and Give Me Liberty. And Accelerate Me, just like last week, he has not looked comfortable. He's last a long way. Into the far turn they race. They went the half in 49-1. Always True is a 12-1 new leader. He takes over at the 5/16. Roughed up 4 wide is Long Branch Lou, but he's underway now. Hillbilly Bob is next. Peace Through Strength start certainly compromised his chances. Give Me Liberty tries to get something put together with Las Olas. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Always True. He has the lead. Long Branch Lou has 3/16 of Topeka track to go get him. Now they're an eighth of a mile from home. Always True trying to fight on. Long Branch Lou trying to pick him up. Long Branch Lou trying awfully hard, but Always True is up to the task. It's a 12-1 win to start the Rainbow Six. Always True in front. Long Branch Lou second, Give Me Liberty third, then Peace Through Strength in 144-1. And they're off. Strike broke sharply to his left, right into Tommy's Miracle and Some of Success. In the center, here's Easy David fired up to go on for the advantage, but Some of Success, even after a body blow, has landed a clear lead. Strike, who was responsible for that body blow, is now third. A gap of 4 more to Jet Fuel. He comes away in fourth. Tommy's Miracle and Thanks Charlie are next. Shuffled to the back, Mr. Morgs and Hidden Danger. Around the far turn they race. Some of Success by a length and a half. Easy David is second. Jet Fuel kick-starting a rally at a big price. Strikes in the middle. Tommy's Miracles made ground. Blue colors toward the fence. 3 better than Thanks Charlie, then Mr. Morgs. And they're at the top of the stretch. It's a confident Jonathan Ocasio on Some of Success. He wheels in, traveling well. He's an eighth of a mile out with 4 lengths in hand. From second, it's Easy David. From the outside, Jet Fuel. From the inside, Tommy's Miracle. But this was a sharp display from the son of Win-Win-Win. Some of Success, a stylish winner. He's 5 in front at the wire. Easy David was second, Tommy's Miracle third, Jet Fuel finished fourth, then Thanks Charlie, 58 flat.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
From the center, Assertiveness wins the break and goes looking for the early lead. Walking, and Memphis is going to take him on. These two get acquainted. Mythical Man finds himself a good home. He's third at the inside. From between horses is Act a Fool, and out wide on the course is T at 1. Two more to Paris Surprise in front of Chayton and an Ironsides. Out the back early is Kalik. Around the first turn they go, Walking and Memphis, and Edgar Perez with the rail in the lead over the comebacking Assertiveness, who's racing in second. Yober Torres has a big rainful of Act a Fool in third. Likewise for Camacho, fourth at the inside on Mythical Man. Back to fifth, it's T at 1 ahead of Paris Surprise, then Ironsides. Morelos is under a confident grip there. Outside it's Chayton, the trailer is Kalik. All riders pretty happy with their spots at this stage. The opening quarter was quick, 22-2. They went to half in 45-1. They're not messing about here, and they have less than 3.5 furlongs to race. The leader is Walking in Memphis by a neck. Assertiveness is second. Act a Fool on the outside now third. At the rail, Mythical Man is there fourth. Morelos sends it up, widening up Ironsides far outside. Paris Surprise has run, but Reyes trying to feed him some racetrack. They run to the top of the stretch now. It's Assertiveness who has the lead. Ironsides under a full head of steam. Paris Surprise gets a seam now to come on next. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Ironsides charging hard. Paris Surprise got a good run in between horses. Then it's Walking in Memphis and Assertiveness, just yards to go. But Ironsides has the winning kick. It's Ironsides under Jose Morelos with a long sustained run from the back. He'll win it. Second is Paris Surprise. Third is T at 1. Fourth is Assertiveness in 132-3. And they're off. Excellent start for Lady Chance, who's headed off for the early advantage. O'Hearn moves up on her outside. Here's Street Sue fired up from the inside. Zany Lady comes away in the top 4. Red colors down at the inside. My Girl Nina's in the middle, followed next by Jamaican Destiny, who's 2 in front of Alluring Serenity. Sweet Agenda's on her outside, 2 better than Cherie Lady. Then it's Boombox Betty. Out the back early, Viscountess Reddit and area code 501. En route to the half-mile point, it's O'Hearn at a giant price, now clearing for the lead, a length and a half in front, with half a mile remaining. Zany Lady just slammed on the brakes as Street Sue is second. Up on the outside, Lady Chance is next, winding up on the far outside, Jamaican Destiny, even wider than her, and on a backstretch improve. Here's a move way out wide from... Oh, that's Sweet Agenda. That's who's underway, and underway in a big way. Sweet Agenda was 7th, but is now blitzed to the top under a Pena grip. It's Sweet Agenda who moves clear now by 2.5 with a quarter of a mile remaining. On the outside, Jamaican Destiny is there second. Dropping back is the pace setter, O'Hearn. Lady Chance didn't fire. They're on their way home. Sweet Agenda is 1/8 of a mile out under confident handling. Jamaican Destiny has rallied into second, but Sweet Agenda is all over a winner. Sweet Agenda by 5. Now, Jamaican Destiny is second. The battle's for third between the two favorites. It's Sweet Agenda who's in front. Jamaican Destiny was second, clinging to third, I think, is Lady Chance over Zany Lady, then Boombox Betty in 124-4. they're off. J away quickly from between horses, and Tillion's not far away. Down at the inside, here's the comebacking Zozan put into play. Zozan's going to go right after the early advantage as they line up for the early lead. Zozan locked up heads apart. Brother Brad is now third, and Tillion backs into a good spot fourth. Pace ahead of Dimmy Poppy. The gray is fifth and on the improve, and the back marker is Speed Control. Down the backstretch they go, and controlling the speed is the son of Kozan, Zozan, on top a length and a half. Racing second is J. Dimmy Poppy is at the inside, and Tillion is next. Brother Brad is out in the center of the racetrack, and Speed Control is last. En route to the half-mile station, it's Zozan in front. J on the outside, in tight and waiting at the inside. Dimmy Poppy, the gray, third. Brother Brad scrubbed on while racing in fourth, and Tillion needs to do better than that, so does Speed Control. Around the far turn they race. Zozan trying to braven up. He's inside the 3/8 with a 2-length lead. J is second. Dimmy Poppy third at the inside. Brother Brad trying to get something put together from fourth. Then Antillion and Speed Control. We're a quarter of a mile from home. Zozan on the comeback try still has the lead. He's a length and a half in front with a quarter of a mile left to go. From the inside, it's Dimmy Poppy. From the outside, and Brother Brad, 3/16 to go. The leader, Zozan, trying to buckle down as Brother Brad tries to go get him. From between horses, Dimmy Poppy is now third. There is 16th from home. Here comes Brother Brad. The pro knows when to make his move. He's in front now, and he's a winner. Brother Brad to win it under Diego Herrero by a length and a half. Zozan was ready. He fired a big try, but had to settle for second. J third. Start the late double. And runners away. Race favorite Jayhawk sent out for the early advantage, badgered early by Thoroughbred and Grand David. These three are quickest. Oh Captain finds his feet toward the rail, racing with Noble Tiger. Out wide on the course is Battle of Dover. 3 lengths to Eddie the Great. The early trailer is Smart Striker. Around the first turn they go, and now it's Thoroughbred who has the lead at a big price. Jayhawk's in tight. Oh, Captain's fighting the rating. Up on the outside, Grand David. Farther out goes Noble Tiger. Eddie the Great is next. He's racing together with Battle of Dover, and then it's a big gap, call it 7 lengths, to Smart Striker. 23-2 for a pumped-up opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. Less than 5 furlongs remains for Thoroughbred, who leads by about a half a length at 40-1. Jayhawk closed at 1-5. He's in the slipstream of the leader. In the red colors is Grand David. Oh, Captain's been a handful throughout. 3 wide goes Noble Tiger. Then back to Battle of Dover and Eddie the Great, and Smart Striker is last. They went to half in 47-2, and they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, 3 furlongs from home. On the outside, Grand David issues the challenge to Thoroughbred. Noble Tiger is next. Then it's Jayhawk, 3 wide Battle of Dover. Oh, Captain's had a terrible trip. Down at the inside goes Eddie the Great, and they're on their way home. They fan across the course. Who do you like here? With a rail run, Eddie the Great tries to get through at the inside of Grand David with on the outside Jayhawk. 1/8 of a mile to go. Jayhawk, he's just too good for these. He's now in front and going clear. Battling for second is Grand David with Eddie the Great and Battle of Dover. All aboard the chalk. Jayhawk, he's in front. Jayhawk by 2 in the end. Grand David second. Third was Eddie the Great. Fourth was Noble Tiger. Fourth was Battle of Dover. Noble Tiger fifth for the high five. 134 flat.
That's a wrap on another mandatory Monday. Of course, on this new 3-day week schedule, we go Saturday to Monday. So we'll take a few days off. We'll be back here Saturday. 10-pack, the PPs are out there. Get cracking. Where else would you rather be than beautiful Gulfstream?